Good morning, kitty. Okay, first order of business, editing yesterday's video. Well, that video is done. It's currently rendering. It took me a bit longer to finish than I had planned. Surprise. But I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It is dark already. It's almost 10 o'clock. I miss the days when it was still light out until like 11.
It's not that anymore, but do you know what that means? It's gonna be fall, and I'm gonna wear sweaters and eat pumpkin pie and watch spooky movies and dress up and cuddle you.
Do you think that fall is your favorite season?
I think I thrive in fall.
Oh my.
This happened to us last time too.
2 days ago we went on a walk and that same street light went out as we walked under it. What does it mean? Ah!
What are you excited for fall?
Cooler weather.
Let's just do a 3-mile walk, Michael. It's the same calories. Can we do a 3-mile walk?
We're supposed to be going on a 3-mile run right now and Kelsey's trying to get out of it. Jogging by this dealership right here. There's always this Mustang sitting here and I like to look at it. It's just a pretty car, you know? You remember what my running goal was for this year?
Yes.
366 miles.
Yes.
One for each day of the year.
Yes.
I just ran my 363rd mile.
Put this back for later.
Probably the next time I go running, I can hit that. Kelsey, I'm proud of you for running, even though you didn't want to.
Thank you for making me go. I probably look very blotchy.
After that run, Kelsey went to sleep, I took a shower, and now I'm doing what's become an almost nightly ritual for me, which is walking to the gas station. It's been common knowledge for a while that I don't exactly keep normal sleeping hours, but during this whole COVID thing, the number of things that pin my schedule in place is even lower than usual. It's basically like, in general, I have one Friday a month that I have to make sure I'm up at a specific time to go shoot SciShow stuff. Otherwise, my schedule can just be whatever I want. And as a result of that, if I just let myself sleep when I get tired and wake up whenever, as you can see in this data here, my schedule just slowly moves itself forward a little bit every single day. So when I'm awake at 2 or 3 in the morning, I often walk down here to the gas station, get myself a soda pop. It's nice to just move my legs a little bit. It looks like someone dumped a couch here that wasn't here yesterday. Free couch. Anyway, it stretches my legs out. I get some fresh air. And by fresh air, I mean nasty, poopy smelling air because the water treatment plant is just on the other side of that road over there. And sometimes, right here on this path I just walked along, there are passed out drunk people. It's always an adventure. I've gotten to know some of the night crew who work at the gas station here. One of them has a hook for a hand, and he recognized me from SciShow one time when I went in there. He's a nice guy. And there was another guy with a kind of scruffy beard in there who saw my Twitch shirt one time I was wearing it, and he got all excited because I guess he used to stream on Twitch. Now, here in Montana, the governor mandated that if you are inside of a building, you have to have a mask on, and I've been pleasantly surprised at the number of people that I've seen adhering to that. I think I've literally only ever seen 1 or 2 people not doing that. I acquired 2 Mountain Dew Zero Sugars. That's 2 for $4. You know, one thing that I have been successful in so far this year, and I think I've mentioned this before, but my soda pop consumption is way down. I used to go buy 2 or 3 12-packs of cans from Walmart, and then I would go through a handful of cans a day. It's a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. That actually might be bright enough to show up. That right there is Mars. I'm surprised I can see it on the screen. So it's now 7 in the morning. I've been burning the midnight oil. That air conditioner is kind of loud, huh? Okay, so back in December, I shut down my merch store because it costs me $30 a month to just have it in existence. And I wasn't selling enough merch at the time to even justify that cost. And also, when I embarked on that month-long trip to Toronto and then down to California, I wasn't going to be here where the merch was, so if orders came in, I wouldn't be able to ship them for a while. So it just seemed better to just shut it down. As of right now, it's back up, so the link in the description to the merch store is live. Give it a look, see if there's anything that you're interested in. Hopefully, I can justify the $30 a month in operating costs. I also emailed the company that does the screen printing for those shirts. I don't know what their status is exactly with all the COVID things happening right now, but I'm interested in whether or not I'll be able to do new merch stuff in the near future, so we'll see what they say. And then I spent a little over an hour responding to every comment on yesterday's vlog. It was obviously a bit of a special video, so it felt appropriate to make sure that I was really engaging with all of the comments on that one. A couple people mentioned my hair and in a complimentary way, and I don't want to say that I feel self-conscious about it, but I don't know if I like it this long. But I did make a commitment of sorts, which we will get to in a bit, related to the length of my hair. I then spent some time thinking about social media stuff. Historically, I've always felt kind of weird promoting my own stuff on my own social media accounts, and I don't know why this is the case, because it's my social media stuff. But I guess I'm always afraid of, like, annoying people by filling their feeds up with just advertising for my stuff. But I think I just kind of have to acknowledge that part of the reason people follow me on Twitter or Instagram is because they're interested in my stuff. So I feel like I want to be better about promoting the things that I make. To that end, I scheduled a tweet to go live a little bit later today, technically, promoting yesterday's video, and then I also put together an Instagram story to also promote the video. We'll see if that increases engagement. Also, I guess if you don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram if you'd like. And now, yesterday, towards the end of the video, I mentioned that today I wanted to talk about health goals. And talking about health-related things always makes me a little bit nervous to do on the internet, because when it comes to health, people have opinions. Like, when it comes to healthy food, there's a bunch of different opinions on what that means. And especially when it comes to talking about one's weight and body image, like, that's kind of a hot button issue. Some of the growth that I've done over the last couple of years is related to being more authentic, being more honest with both myself and the world around me about who I am and how I feel. So I just need to accept that people are going to have opinions and not let that scare me away from talking about stuff. When I woke up at the beginning of this waking cycle, I was like 211 pounds, I think, whatever the beginning of the video said. And I am really unhappy with my weight. I don't like the way that I feel, and I don't like the way that I look. I think I topped out in the neighborhood of 220 pounds, so I'm averaging about 10 pounds less than that. So I feel like I'm headed in the right direction for what my goals are. The best that I've ever felt was back in 2012. Towards the beginning of that year, I got on the scale and it said 190 pounds. And that, at the time, was the most I'd ever weighed. And seeing that number at the time kicked me into high gear. I was really good about what I ate, and I was really good about physical activity. And over the course of, I'm gonna say 6 months, I went from 190 pounds down to about 165. It was around that weight that I felt the best I ever have. So if I want to achieve that again, then I have about 50 pounds to lose. So my first medium-term goal, we'll call it, is to get down to 160 pounds. And more important than the weight is actually the body fat percentage. Right now, I'm in the neighborhood of 30% body fat. For my height and my age and my sex, if I get down to about 160, 165, I should be under 15%. So getting under 15% body fat is my focus at the moment. Longer term, after I hit that goal, my plan is to try to start building muscle on top of that, so my weight should go back up, but I want to keep that body fat percentage down. It's really hard to lose weight and build muscle at the same time, so I'm first prioritizing the body fat and then the muscle. And earlier I mentioned something about the length of my hair, and a few months ago I made this commitment to myself that I'm not gonna cut my hair until I reach my goal weight. I have this spreadsheet that I'm using to track my weight over time and the calories that I'm eating on a daily basis and the calories that I'm expending on a daily basis. And it uses all this stuff to do some math and figure out roughly when you should hit a certain weight. So based on that, we're looking at probably not cutting my hair until close to my 35th birthday next February. We shall see if I last that long. If you've been around for a while, you know that I really enjoy running. Right now, the amount that I weigh is a problem for how much running I'm trying to do. I feel it especially in my shins if I've been doing a lot of running. The shin pain that I've been experiencing is hindering my running goals. So getting my weight down will go far in making running more comfortable for me again. It's also a problem where, for me, it's about at 180 pounds. If I'm over 180 pounds, that's when my inner thighs start touching. And you can imagine a few times I've gone on these like 14, 15, 16 mile runs, and if I'm not wearing long underwear, there's some chafage that happens. And if I am, then that running is wearing holes in the underwear in a way that is inconvenient. So over the next 6 months, I'm gonna be trying to make sure that I'm eating consciously, staying active, and working my way toward 160 pounds. And like I mentioned earlier, I know that some people are gonna have opinions about this. I don't wanna come across like I'm pushing any sort of agenda on anyone. It's just that for me to feel happiest with my own body, for me to feel healthiest, for me to feel most confident, I feel like this is a goal that I need to achieve. At the beginning of the year, I had said that I wanted to run a marathon in 2020, and I don't know that that is going to happen. And I think the biggest reason that hitting that mark has been a struggle is because of how much I weigh. 26 miles is a long distance, and if I can shed 50 pounds off of myself, that is a lot of energy that I don't have to expend to run 26 miles. It's also going to be way more friendly on my shins and my knees and all the rest of my joints. So that's my current outlook on my future health. I think the biggest hurdle to overcome is that I just really like to eat food. I don't even only eat when I'm hungry. Like, there are things that I just like the taste of, and I'll be sitting here working, not being hungry, and then something will remind me that pizza tastes delicious. So I'm like, oh, I need to acquire some pizza, when I don't need to do that all the time. I don't want to like starve myself. I don't want to deprive myself of enjoying food. I just think that I need to be better about moderating my intake. It's been my biggest downfall so far. With that, it's 7:30 in the morning. I'm gonna go to bed now. I'd be interested to hear in the comments if you have any health goals you're working towards and what you feel like your biggest struggles are when it comes to achieving those health goals. Thank you for all the love on yesterday's video. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you tomorrow.